What's up, lifters? It's your boy OKGK back with another video. Day one, and we are not stopping. It's 9 o'clock already, but I haven't worked out yet. Been busy with stuff, and that's the only time I found. So, you ready? Let's do it. See you up there. Alright guys, OKGK here. So today we're starting with triceps, and the reason we're starting with triceps is because usually this is one of my smaller muscle groups and I need to work more on it. I would like it to grow more, so that's why I'm doing it in the beginning of the workout when I'm fresh, as opposed to the end when I'm pretty much dead. So the first exercise, we're starting with the extensions, and we're doing the side triceps or the lateral head. So I'm doing about 4 exercises on that muscle group and on that particular muscle, and usually that's not including the warm-ups. So the warm-ups, whatever it is, and then 4 exercises, 8 to 12 to 14 reps, whatever difficulty level you choose, 8 to 14 reps. Now I'm going all the way up to stretch the muscle and going all the way down to contract it. Don't you worry guys, even on this exercise I'm going all the way out and my elbows are fine. Remember, I don't do a crazy weight that I can't handle or I'm putting so much pressure on my elbows. I do not. Plus I stretch, I do all the other exercises plus warm-ups, so my elbows are pretty warmed up, the joints are fine, and I have never had a problem with my elbows yet. So this is exercise number 3. And in this one we are doing the long head. For some reason this particular exercise does not put in a lot of pressure on my elbows as opposed to doing a dumbbell. Dumbbells, when I do dumbbells, I have to keep my elbows closer to each other. That way I don't feel any pain, I don't feel any pressure, but the movement is a little bit different. So I almost 90% of the time focus on this particular exercise and do this weight. Again, it's not a crazy weight, and I do from 8 to 14 reps besides the warm-up sets. Going all the way up and all the way down. I'm pretty much exhausted in this exercise already. It's been 3 sets, and we are jumping now to the last exercise for the triceps, and it targets more of your medium head. Some people go in towards their forehead, some people go behind it. It's whatever comfortable for you. I somehow have comfort in this particular exercise and this particular movement as opposed to going behind the head. Feel free to experiment yourself, and maybe the behind the head is more of a choice for you and it's more of a comfort zone. For me, it's going to my forehead, my elbows are fine and there are not much pressure on them. At least I have not felt any. So for me it's more of a comfort zone, that's why I'm doing it. And this is 80s, and this is one of my last sets, and it's been pretty hard already. So I'm going for about 8 reps, and then I believe on my last set I was only able to do 2 to 4 reps. I don't add any more exercise to this day for triceps, just because on day 3, don't forget this is day 1, on day 3 I also do triceps, and I do 2 to 3 different exercises. So I start with my legs, I do my legs exercises, and then I jump to my triceps and just work them out a little bit more. And this is again my last set, and about 3 reps. Could not handle anymore. Now we're jumping up to the back exercises, and here I'm warming up. I usually do 2 sets of pull-ups just to get my back ready for different sets. I do about 8 to 10 times for warm-ups. Alright, so we're jumping into this. All other machines were busy, so I'm starting with this exercise, and this is my favorite one for the back. Just the way I pull it, just to feel the pressure on my back and the muscle contraction. Starting again with a little bit of a lighter weight, going for 10 to 14 times. And then we're jumping into the more of a heavier weight. I set myself up, I'm getting ready, and then I start pulling. So this exercise, again, 4 to 5 sets, and the rep range about 8 to 14 times, depending on the difficulty level or on your weight. Alright, I'm back to this machine now, which is usually my first exercise after my warm-up sets of pull-ups. And again, we warmed up with pull-ups, so we may do one set to warm up and then we jump into the heavy weight. I usually don't keep my hands that wide, I go a little bit more narrower, but for this exercise and for this day I just went for some reason a little bit wider. Using straps if you need to. If your wrists are strong enough, don't use straps. I'm not using them for this particular set, but we'll be using them for more heavier weight. This weight felt actually a lot heavier than usually does, but hey, we're still stuck through it, we're still going. We're not going all the way down, unfortunately. Sometimes you have to sacrifice the form with the weight, but it is what it is. So this is more of a heavier weight, and again, the form is not perfect. You have plenty of time to correct your form or to even do few more sets after with a lower weight. Now for the last exercise of the day for the back. This particular movement I don't do often, maybe once in 2 weeks, maybe once in 3 weeks. Usually when I feel tired or fatigued and I still want to do another exercise on the back, I finish with this one. And what it is, I basically extend and contract as much as I can to feel that back. Rep range is always the same. I don't switch up unless I'm pulling heavy weight, which I do for 2 to 4 reps. For the most time it stays consistent with 8 to 14 reps. Feel free to experiment, feel free to play with the exercise and see, maybe you want to go lower, maybe you want to go higher. You know what, this is your day, this is your body, this is your exercise. Feel free to experiment, see what feels comfortable, see where you feel the back, focus on it, and then just adjust. You don't even have to choose the same rep range I do. Feel free to play around with it. You like heavier weight, go for it. Finishing up the day with some ab work. So as you see, this is a little bit different. I do 1, contract twice, contract 3 times, and go again 1, 2, 3, and rep range is about 10 to 15 times. Try to keep it on the minimum from 6 reps, no matter what weight you're doing. If it's heavier weight, still keep it around 6 reps plus. I do this exercise for about 2 to 3 sets, not many. This one is a little bit different. I do a superset, so I do about 10 to 12 reps on this, and I'm jumping right away to another exercise. Sometimes I do it with weight if I feel a lot fresher, or if I feel more tired, I do it without. So 10 times on this, and we jump in to finish up with this exercise, and it's about 20 to 25 reps, or as many as you can do. If you feel more tired, just do 15. Once this finished, we jump in again to the same first exercise and going back to this, and we're repeating for 2 to 3 times. Yo, alright, day 1 completed, the workout in the books. A little bit tired, about to go home, get some food and get some rest. Hope you enjoyed the workout, and I'll see you all tomorrow for day 2. Peace.